Hey guys, it's Connor's Corner here, and I thought I would do a wee video on my honest thoughts on UFC 5 as a video game, because I'm not sure if you're a Reddit person, but if you ever go on Reddit, you'll notice that a lot of the time it will be people who either complain about the game or people who love the game. So I wanted to give my honest thoughts. I'm not sponsored by EA, so I'm not shilling them in any way or anything like that. I'm just giving my honest thoughts, and the video that you're currently seeing is a clip from Marshall Mine, so I have to give him credit for that. Credit where credit is due and all that. So yeah, my honest thoughts on the game. It was pretty good. I'm halfway through platinum in it, and yeah, it's pretty good, honestly. I like the way how when a fighter has their fight week, that they can just sort of, I don't know, I guess like, get their origin fighter and all that stuff. So yeah, I like that about the game. But apart from that, there were a few negatives. I feel like the matchmaking, and I know this isn't EA's fault, it might be, but the matchmaking, it was a wee bit slow when I wanted to do the online career mode, and I feel like when you're in the general career mode, that you tend to like have to spar and earn a lot of evolution points to upgrade your fighter and stuff like that. Whether it's with games like UFC 4 or UFC 3, it would be like you learn a move, and then if you learn that move well, you'd get 15 evolution points per sparring session that you did, and if you use that move in sparring sessions, it would level them up. This game is completely different. It gives you 5 evolution points, so I think that's a bit of a waste. But yeah, I enjoyed the career mode a lot, and I enjoy making fighters on there. I will say there was one thing I did hear a lot of complaints about, and I totally stand by this, was the lack of new fighters in the game. So with some fighters, it would be like you wouldn't have Benoit Saint Denis or Bryce Mitchell. I know he's getting added in February, but you wouldn't have Bryce Mitchell or Ian Machido Gary or anyone like that. That did definitely disappoint me, but apart from that, the game is pretty good. I would give it a score rating of a 5 out of 10, and I did enjoy it quite a lot. So yeah, I did enjoy the game. I will say though, that it basically is the same as UFC 4, not entirely, but it basically is the same as UFC 4, because this is sort of like, the player base is still the same. You get the actual UFC fans, but most of the time when you play like ranked or anything like that, you get the 5-year-olds who don't really know what UFC is and just buy the game because of the colourful characters and all that stuff. So I feel like, you get the honest UFC fans, which are the good ones, and the ones who actually pick fighters and stuff like that. But when you're in like online career, it will be someone that looks like a Smurf or something like that, completely unrealistic. But I will have to say though, there was one thing I did enjoy about the cash system that I did not enjoy in UFC 4, was the lack of skin colour that you could pick for your fighter. Now that's a small topic, I know, bear with me, but the lack of skin colour that you could pick for your fighter in UFC 4 was really annoying. Because say if you wanted to make someone who was mixed race, you couldn't do that. You either had to pick like the Asian tone, or you just went with a full-on white tone. Whereas when you're playing with in UFC 5, it's all sliders now, so the game isn't really that much focused heavily on it isn't really focused that much on a lot of things, but the calf system definitely has improved in some ways. I will say though, the goofy haircuts are still there. I don't like the goofy haircuts. I think they should be gone immediately. Like honestly, I disliked the fact that you can have, you know, just like a 5 o'clock shadow or something. And I allowed to be like, you had a full beard or you had some wacky beard. But apart from that, I really enjoyed the game. What to say about the actual models of the fighters? I found some of the models of the fighters pretty realistic. I honestly enjoyed some of them. I definitely remember there was a few times where I would play a model, say Chito Vera, and his eyelids would sort of glitch out. So I'm not sure if they're gonna fix that or whatnot. But either way, I don't really mind. Doesn't really bother the game that much. And I'll tell you what, my review is, I'm not, speaking up my own ass here, but my review is a lot better than most of the stuff you'll see posted on the EA subreddit. The EA subreddit, in all honesty, is just either people that post like knockouts, or people that just whinge and complain about the smallest details in the game. Like for example, I saw this one where this guy complained that the posters from UFC 4 were on the career mode of the posters from UFC 5, and I was like, dude, it's literally just the smallest thing you could ever like. It's like a small fragment of the game. Who cares? Like, these guys, they just complain way too much. But anyway, I'm not going to ramble on about that. So yeah, overall, I would probably give the game. It's not the best game. I do hope, although it is EA, I do hope that they definitely do consider maybe going back to things like Ultimate Team and stuff like that. I will tell you one positive though, if you're willing to trophy on this game, you do not have to do the Blitz Battles mode to the full extent. You just have to get to like round 4 and you're finished. So thank God for that, because that was one thing that did annoy me about UFC 4, was that because Blitz Battles had just been introduced, you had to sort of, do all of the Blitz Battles. And sometimes that would be like extremely long. Like I'd be queued up in a matchmaking session for, I'd say, about 47 minutes. It would be that long, and it would be so annoying as well. So I would be like halfway up the chain, and then I would have to quit, do it again, quit, do it again. It was just so tiring. So yeah, the UFC 4 Platinum was definitely an annoying one. I feel like with this one though, it's quite easy. It's just very tedious. You get the trophy like upgrade your online character in online career mode, and it would be like, it would be like 25 points per win. Anyway, I'm rambling on too much. This video only was meant to go on for 10 minutes, and it's already 9 minutes and 40 seconds in. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Again, I'll be posting more UFC 5 content later on. again, look, if you guys want anything else apart from UFC 5 content, I'm happy to provide. I did just get Mortal Kombat 1, but anyway, this video is not on that subject. I will see you all later. Cheerio everyone, bye.